I'm going to start secondary skill presentation. So welcome to today's presentation on essential skill of secretary in digital age. For the kind information and knowledge to the audience, our first presenter, Sigila, will guide us through the intricate world of secretary work with computer, highlighting key responsibilities and tool utilized in a crucial role.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Sigi, going to begin our secondary skills presentation with a PowerPoint. On number 1, we have IT literacy, which is a must for every secretary in this digital age. It includes an overall knowledge on MS Office, Word, Excel, PPT, and database, as we have to deal with correspondence in the form of email, record of staff, students, and many more. On number 2, we have touch typing, one of the most important skills a secretary should possess, as it speed up multitasking in handling digital documents. Minimum speed required is 45 words per minute, and we have reached the target within 9 months. Number 3, confidence in public speaking. Number 4, communication skills, oral and written. Number 5, professional grooming at workplace. Number 6, documentation, electronic and manual. Number 7, time and stress management. Number 8, teamwork. A list of key skills were listed on our first slide, from which we will be only focusing on these 3 important parts. Number 1, public speaking, Tibetan and English. Number 2, success stories, professional grooming and communication skills. Number 3, teamwork activity. Thank you.
Thank you, Sigila, for the insightful presentation. Next, we have 2 presenters who are going to showcase the importance of public speaking, as communication skill plays a vital role for secretary.
다른 그긴 수리 계절 넘게 강비 규자님은 아치리 페페 군제 남아다 대신 계로 병원 참지 공부들에 시키고요. 다른 금에 그게 더라 종이지가 먼저 당시 행하치베도 인기 즉시유엔 종이지가 차샤바이나 먼저 당시 이 개강 전부다 된 자다보다 부탁보디 내게 조시 차요래 제가 다른 금요일 해남 디제남도 원래 까샤게 먼저님이 숨지 차시식 조장시유엔 다른 진주나 비밀 망주 남주 유년에 미루 축출하니 거기 규제 승지 가게 되는 비니 모델 가샤 기샤리 공개지게 체배 시제 분다다 규제라 샤자 가고 지게 자조용을 규제에 참지 수위에 미루 기다 기린 망주 규제 된다서다 진주 비밀 지도 규제의 최고도 중재 생수교배 준주비 시대 조구식니 망주 남주 사대냠내다 야기 등장도 동투교배 대인신 망주의 남수되니 전주되니 비링 망주의 탑재기 뚝수나 윤기기 뚝수일라 시제냠종 계산식인 망주의 시슈분들 불규되기 사강 치수식양인 진호 공사 경계 충초기 망주의 남수대에 때문에 샴도 꿀대가 내지나위 규린 민규시 완료 가샤기 망주의 규제의 감시도 훨씬 따른 인신 생기를 망주의 회전당 뚠배 진경 가샤당 진루 왕쟁이 펼규 중รับ리규시 전수도 순대중 가샤니 겨왕 군쟁이 두바 계산자도 초기 장루 직동 등경 맞춤한 책을 변종 용리 잡식이 등gen시가 사주 대진 가샤기 동매 주자 겨우순다 세무와 책임배 등이 다대에 벌구와린지도 송유나 그제 동만 예지 때문에 중사 반대 포장 챙겨버 챙기기 때문에 마치게 된다데 겨왕 군쟁이 두바 챙겨봐 가샤가 제베 가담 CCTV 등이 다대에 가샤가 세미 제가 지지지는 수준 차이 독신의 가샤기 승기기 통장 수준과연 로간들라 샤샤바이나 제국하기 지는 총장래 다나신기 승기 총장 사장로 중일로 주기 냉겐 지신벌에 진경주비 길레남기 국가기남주비 김젠조디 마음이 지도 나무라 종이 내니 체도가 라니 딩제 통보지다 진양되는 마 지도비아치디 단단히 정단당무 인심주인 독신의 다린기 당시의 참조 추초제 타디의 표결하는 구지 진호 공사 양도 정부죠 구제 진로 때마다 회의 된다 요디세의 금에 미디도 자치 그게도.
Good evening, everyone. So now I'm going to present a part of public speaking in English in the form of motivational talk by one of my favorite inspirations, Selena Gomez, on Trust Yourself. There's so much pressure. You gotta be perfect, you gotta be cute, you gotta be nice, you gotta be all these things. You all have pressure that you have to deal with every day. I'm sure with school, with work, with friends, with families. They tell me what to wear, how to look, what I should say, and how I should be. Until recently, I had given into that pressure, I lost sight of who I was. And I listened to opinions of people, and I tried to change who I am. Because I thought that others would accept me for it. But then I realized I don't know how to be anything but myself. So I've been acting my entire life. So when I was 11, I had a casting director told me I wasn't really strong enough to carry my own show. I'm sure all of you have been told that you don't have what it takes, and that you may not be good enough, and you don't have enough people supporting you. You're being told all of these things when deep down it's all you want to be. You want to be a part of something great, and it crushes you when people try to tell you that you're not good enough. And it almost did for me, but there was my mom next to me stronger than ever, and she said that the most important thing is to always trust in myself. If I'm doing something because I love it, I should do it because I love it. And 2 years later, I got my own show, and the first thought wasn't like, oh man, that girl when she was 11 said I wouldn't get my own show, and I did. I mean, I thought about that for a little bit, but I thought about what my mom said. My mom was like, you have to trust yourself. And I realized if I didn't believe that I could do it, I wouldn't be able to be here. And I would be lying if I said that I never tried to make myself better by giving in, because I have. But I've learned from my actions, and for all the things that I've done, I'm proud of it. Thank you, everyone, and I hope that I have delivered the message to you along with having clarity and with being confident. Thank you so much, and I hope you guys have a great night. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, our 5 selected students will talk about success story of secretary as a part of communication skill and personal professional grooming.
Good evening. I am Nima Oto, working as Office Secretary in TF of Kalimpong. My gratitude to the ITI for setting up the foundation of my career. And today, I have reached a place where I can serve our community. I am wholeheartedly thankful to the ITI. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Om Udun, and I am the manager of Radisson Blu Hotel. So after completing my SP course from this institute, I got intern as executive front desk at this 5-star hotel. After 5 years of continuing service, I was promoted to the manager post. So therefore, a wonderful institution where we get an opportunity to empower self-esteem under a peaceful environment. Thank you, ITI, for everything.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Titi Siju, and currently I'm employed as Digitization Officer, Library of Tibetan Works and Archive. I'm honored to be a part of Tibetan Private ITI, and thank you so much for facilitating a positive learning environment, and I'm forever grateful for the advice I have received from this institution, which empowered me and made me a difference in my life and made me the person I'm today. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Sonam Samo, presently working as Sponsorship Secretary dealing with the child-sponsor relationship. And I'm proud to be a part of this esteemed institution which works for developing skill in youth. And IT is the perfect place for the one who wants to pursue a professional learning course. And as for me, my professional learning at ITI has set up for the steps for my future. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I am Tijal Hajju, working at Kasha Secretary, Central Tibetan Administration. Education from the ITI with industrial training and work experience from Bureau Office, which helped me to get selected for civil I'm grateful for the love and support from IGI, and IGI will always be in my heart. Thank you, IGI.
Thank you. Before we close, we have a unique activity by our classmates emphasizing teamwork and collaboration at workplace. Two groups, Group A and Group B. First, we will start with Team A, who will present the activity. Team A, please. Start. Due to this lack of coordination in signaling, they are running out of time without any outcome. Thank you. Team A. Next, Team B, please. Start. As you can see, Team B signaling collaboration and coordination was better. Therefore, they began a hidden object. The audience is that teamwork not only fosters a sense of unity, but it also enhances the productivity without limited time frame. Secretary is the center of organization who connects all the staff. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I am Tejas Agya of Trent Motor Mechanic Vehicle second year. We the Motor Mechanic Vehicle students would like to present you our trade project. As you can see here, all the projects are the prime concepts of remodeling and creativity. For such as you can see here, first we have tricycles, and then we also have electric floor cleaners, and then we have transform mechanism, driving chain pulley oil lifters. Then we have double jack adjustable chapels and chair. And last we have 4-stroke scooters. So me and my friend Vijay Abdullah would like to present you our electric floor cleaner. Like to present you our electric floor cleaner. Also, it's also a portable one. Before this electric portable cleaner was used to be a grass cutter. Sorry for that. Okay, I'll start again. So, good evening, everyone. I am Vijay Agya of Trade Motor Mechanic Vehicle second year. We, the Motor Mechanic Vehicle students, would like to present you our trade projects, where all the projects are prime concepts of remodeling and creativities, where such as tricycles, electric floor cleaners, and mechanical chain driver pulley oil lifters, and we also have a double deck adjustable tables and chair, and last we have 4-stroke scooters. So me and my friend Vijay Abdullah would like to present you our electric floor cleaner as a portable one. So before this portable floor cleaner, it was used to be a grass cutter, which we successfully converted this into electric floor cleaner. As you can see, which leads to a lot of effort and hard work, and also we get lots of experiments. So, if you talk about the science behind of this project, as let's say, before this schedule, it was run with the engine, where engine produces the heat energy, and the heat energy turns into mechanical energy. So as for the changes now, we have used an AC motor on this gadget where the AC motor needs an electric energy and the electric energy turns into mechanical energy. And obviously we are maintaining the ground with an eco-friendly. So yeah, without taking much time, I would like to conclude my project here. So before I end, I will hand over this portable floor cleaner to the Institute Captain Mr. Stanton Lexola later for the purpose of cleaning the academic floor and for the better use. So thank you everyone, and thank you Latin for your ears. And after me, my friend Nimala will continue with this project. Thank you.
A very warm good evening to all. My name is Nima and my friend Tensi Songbala. We both are here to present you a tricycle load carrier trolley. The prime purpose of making this trolley is for a social work in our campus, which is helpful in carrying loads such as garbages, bricks, cements, and so on. As we have made this project as eco-friendly, so we have also drawn up our picture backside of the main door, so you can see the picture. And above that, we have also written save wall. That means we are connected with the eco-friendly. It also reduces air pollution as well as it also consumes energy. So while making this project, we have learned so many new skills such as drilling, riveting, bending, painting, spraying, as well as metal fabrications. And last but not least, while making this project, we have spent zero expenses except the pens. And that's all. And next, I would like to hand over this mic to Mr. Tenzin Normala. Thank you so much.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. My name is Tenzin Lawa, and my friend name is Noor Singla. We would like to present you a simple transportation mechanism which is widely used in factories and airports. Airport to minimize human effort and time saving. You might have seen in airport your luggage actually by same mechanism until it reaches the destination. There are three different types of mechanism: hydraulic, pneumatic, and electrical. The one we present here is the 12-voltage battery-based electrode system. We never had such an experience before, so it was a trial and tested project in which we have spent so many days, and the alignment and electrical issues are always there. So now Noor Singla will demonstrate one more time with the object, and this is object, and I will place it on the chassis, and now it will pull up with the chain. But right now the motor power is too high, so because of the object will be falling down. But we are still working on it, and one day we will make a success. And now I am going to pass the mic to the Dr. So, and thank you so much.
Good evening, everyone. I, Tawarapa, and with my friend Tenzin Yelena, we would like to present you this adjustable double deck round table. We create this table to reuse both cycle tire and rims along the stool stand. Which are easily available in our workshop. If we talk about the creativity on this table, we use plywood instead of spout, and we use
books under the table, upper deck table, so that we can do work more efficiently. And we have these two chairs so that we can adjust the height according to your body height, and simultaneously we use it to play chess game to boost our concentration while during the leisure hours. And we will use is a mechanic tool table with a complete set of required tools for general service. Thank you everyone. Now I'm passing my mic to Mr. Batsanga.
Hello everyone. I am Lobsang, Motor Mechanics second year student, and today I am here to present you all the remodel of the scooter, and we bring you the corridor model. As you can see, there are companies who keep producing the same old type of scooters, and you are getting bored. So we built this new concept because we all like sport look bikes, and to look more fancy and to ride with better comfort, to ride with better drivability and to ride comfortably. We have also changed the seating arrangement, and as you can see, if you are tired, then you can rest. After this, we have so before concluding this, I would like to thank our management for giving us the opportunity, and I will show you how it works. Sorry, it's too hard right now. And yeah, thank you for the attention, and thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Respected teachers, and I can see some students from TCB Selecu here. Yeah, good evening to all the staffs, and welcome to Tibetan Private Skill Competition. So my name is Tenzin Gombo, and I belong to the trade of food production, and today I'm going to be your host. So before we begin, first I want to introduce about the history of cooking. So we all know that cooking is very essential for it has become a lifestyle, right? And why do we cook food? We cook food for the chemical change. And why is the chemical change happens? It is because that the food that we cook can be eaten by us. So that's a brief history, and the history would be like that. In about 10 million years ago, there were cavemen, right? And they didn't know how to cook the food. They usually used to eat the meat raw. And there was once a caveman who found fire. He placed the meat in front of the fire. He observed that the fire was cooking the meat, which he tasted later, and that meat was edible, and it was also digestible, right? And now in the current generation, lots of evolution has taken place, and obviously we can't eat the raw meat now, and that will damage our stomach, right? So yeah, that's a little bit of introduction about the history of cooking. Now we will begin to the main presentation. I will now bring our participants here. So can we have a big round of applause for the participants that we are calling now? Okay, these are the best candidates of our trade especially, and that's why we have chosen all of them. First we going to start with Master Tenzin Chunzi. He is going to show us the salad fruit carving. It is going to be a swan, so we'll see later. Moving on next, we will introduce you to Master Samdubla. Oh, he has got some talents. Okay, now he's going to show us a real talent, which is going to be all the cuts is going to show wearing a blindfold. So that's a very difficult task. Moving on, we will have Master Sinudila. So Sinudila is going to show us the fruit carving of a watermelon. Moving on, we have Master Chinila. Chinila is going to demonstrate us the apple salad that he had prepared. And last but not the least, of course, we have Master Kunga Tenzila. He is going to show us a really beautiful butterfly that he has created using only cucumbers. So first of all, we are going to start with our legendary Master Samdubla. So he is going to show, and right now he has to wear the blindfold. Okay, are you really blind? Yeah, he's blind. Okay, and we can also see Master Sinudila has begun his carving of the watermelon. And the finishing touch has been given by Mr. Chunzilla. He has created the beautiful design of the swan. And this is based on a swan which lives in the water. So you can see the reflections of the water here, and the side of the leaves show the beautiful swan that he has created. So that's a very amazing talent that he has. Okay, so a big round of applause for him. And moving on to Master Sinudila, he has finished with the carving of the watermelon. You can see it's very beautiful. And obviously I'm hungry right now, so I'm getting a little being anxious right now. So yeah. Now he's doing the finishing with oranges and the potatoes that he has scooped out. The design is based on Columbus. It is we all know that it's a ship, right? It looks like a ship. So the concept is on that. And we can see here that Master Chinila has done with his preparation of swan. He has created a fruit salad. But the image he is depicting is a swan, so that's a very beautiful one. He has used apples, and at the sides he has used the grain for the pomegranate. And last but not least, on the finishing touch, he has given the leaves. He has used the leaves of the mint. And we can also see that Master Kunga Tenzila has almost finished with his presentation of a butterfly. So it looks really beautiful. Okay, so hands we have to see. So Samdubla is doing fine chop. The cut name is fine chop, and he has almost now finished with the cut. A Big round of applause for Mr. Samdubla. Now that's some amazing talent that he has. No one else can do, not even me. That's why I'm speaking. Okay, Siruzilla has finished his given his finishing touch. You can see the cherry tomatoes here, and looking forward to Master Samdullah. He is in culinary terms we call it as julienne, and in normal terms, of course, it's called slicing. So a big round of applause for him. He has done the slicing with blindfolded. These are the foods that we have created, and we will go on to this later on, but first we will see the presentation of each and every one. And what we see here is Master Shinila has prepared his fruit salad. He has created, what do you call this? What do you guess? Can anyone guess what this is? Yeah, correct. That's a crab that he has created. A big round of applause coming for him. And Master Kumar Desla has finished his final touch. We can see that he has created a butterfly. A butterfly or moth, I don't know, but it looks like a butterfly, and he has only used cucumbers and cherry tomato. So there's only 2 ingredients, which is very fantasization. So that's a very great hidden talent that he has. Wow, nobody can cook like, nobody can make salad like Kumar Desla. And now we move along to Mr. Samduk. He has done with the brunoise, but we call it in culinary terms as brunoise, and in easy terms we call it as dice. So can we have an applause for him? He is doing a very good job. Please, a big applause for Master Samduk. Okay, so we have finished with the presentation, and now I'm going to introduce you to the dishes that we have prepared. So the first dish we have is called crema di zucca. In Italian, of course, if I make an accent, it's called crema di zucca. So if I make that accent, it sounds weird, right? So we can see it's made of a pumpkin. It's called pumpkin soup. So it's made of pumpkins, and the fine finishing touch that Samdukla has given is he has put on cream. And moving on to the next dish that we have is a Mexican wrap, which is created by Siruzilla, of course, and he has used the lettuce. This lettuce is very rare and it's not found. And we can also see the plating that he has done by using the drops of tomato sauce on top. After that, we have a very special dish which is called Côte de Bœuf in French. And if I make an accent, it's called Côte de Bœuf. So yeah, that sounds weird, I know. And it's a steak. It's a lamb steak that we have. We use the ribs of the lamb. And the finishing touch we have given is the sauce. So that looks, of course, appetizing for me. And last but not the least, I'm going to show my dish from my side. So this is a dish that I have created, which is called Yangzhou fried rice. And Yangzhou fried rice basically is a very premium version of an egg fried rice. So what I've used for garnishing is sesame seeds, top of half fried egg, and we can also see the spring onions on top of it. So that's what I've added. And yeah, that's all for tonight. And I hope every one of you have enjoyed our the trade presentation from our side. And well, nobody claps for me, right? I guess. Okay. Tibetan Private ITI is not only an institute. It doesn't only gives you skills. You don't come here to learn skills, but you come here to learn the knowledge and the experience that you are already getting when you want to go higher in life. So, of course, there are hard works that we have to experience, and I guess it's for our benefit. It's for our benefit, for the students, so that we don't struggle in when we go to build our careers. So I think I would like to thank all the staffs of Tibetan Private ITI for giving us students the opportunity and the experience that we are having in this institute. So a big round of applause for the staff of Tibetan Private ITI. And last but not the least, I want to thank the trade teachers of our trade, Ge Sunandundubla and Ge Rojalapa. With all of them, with their guidance, we have created all this dish, because without them, it's not possible. So, thank you to all the teachers. Thank you everyone for lending your ears, and I hope we'll meet you soon. So, thank you.
Hello. Good evening to all, honorable chief guest, respected director, all the staff members, and all the students from TCV SELEQ and my mates from ITI. Today we are here from first year and second year environment trade to present you with the 4 various projects which we were able to achieve with a sheer teamwork and a guidance from our teachers. But before further ado, I as a first year environment student, gonna explain about one of our projects, which is called wind power generation. But before that, I'm gonna explain what power generation truly means. Power generation is a process where electricity is produced with a different method, different generation. There are also like thermal generation, hydro generation. You may heard of it. And also like diesel generation and much more like that. But all of them needed a large infrastructure to build and high maintenance cost and also complicated knowledge. But compared to that, wind power generation doesn't need it that much. With just a systematic technical knowledge, we can able to build it. So I'm gonna explain how does it really work. But before that, I'm gonna clear our confusion where this big turbine and a smaller turbine isn't the same. We just believe it with an AC current, alternating current, as a wind source. In actual, there is only this smaller one, which by spinning is create a mechanical power, which is converted into electrical energy. With that, you might be thinking now, like, why do we inconveniencing ourselves toward this wind power generation, right? Because it is a very eco-friendly, and also it is very low cost, and also we just it is low maintaining cost and all that. And its resource is everywhere. The wind is everywhere. You can able to build it everywhere. With that, my mates will explain thoroughly and how it's work and how do we install it.
Thank you. Good evening all. As my friend already explained to you all about wind power generation, now I will demonstrate you how it works. So, firstly, as my friend already told that there is no wind, so that's why we create this AC motor fan as a source of wind. So, with the help of this AC motor, if I turn on this AC motor, start rotating and it gives wind energy towards this turbine blades, and it started rotating and it create mechanical with the help of this with the help of this alternator. It creates mechanical energy into electrical energy, and it gives electricity to these street lights. And here is the switch for house. And my friend already told that this is differently, separately connected. We reconnected this street lights to AC supply. So if I stop this one, the light will stop glowing. So if I turn this, then the light will start glowing. So that's all. Thank you.
Good evening to everyone. So today I'm going to talk about the project. So before talking about the project, I would like to ask a question to everybody. So does anybody have any idea about this project? No, right? So in this modern time, we all love to have cold drinks and cold water. So I guess there's no one who don't love to drink cold water. So that's why today I'm going to talk about the refrigerator and its working principles. So the main point is, what is meant by refrigerator? Refrigerator is a machine that transfers low temperature to high temperature. So this is the internal part of the fridge. So if I tell you the name of the parts, then it is this is the air evaporator, and this is compressor, and this is cooler, and this is condenser, and this is expansion valve. So there's already a liquid type in this evaporator. If I give you an example, if you boil the water, then it becomes a vapor, right? Likewise, there's already a liquid inside. When we keep put hot water or like hot food in the fridge, then it becomes the heat of this food flows into this evaporator. Then the function of this compressor is the gas of this the high temperature gas of this evaporator. The compressor suck or draw the high temperature of this evaporator, then push it towards the condenser. Then the high temperature gas go through the condenser and go to this expansion valve. Then the low temperature of this expansion valve go towards the again go towards the evaporator. Then again the same process will go repeatedly. Then I know that you all are thinking that fridge is working 24 hours, but that's not the fact. The fact is fridge is only working for 10 hours a day. So this name is relay. So this is the main power cutter of fridge. So and this one is switch and this one is bulb. But the switch is little different here. The switch is working in opposite way. So this is cooler and this function is very simple. It makes the fridge cooler. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Vincent Harper and I'm second year YMCA student. And as you can see here, that we have done a project. First of all, I would like to explain on this project. This is a solar motor DC pump, and the main object is to save the energy city and to show you all that how easy it is to convert the sunlight into a energy source. And this method is mostly used by people who's building a new house, because the government water supply pressure is so low that it cannot take to the top of the chamber. And through that, the people have formed a new method which they dug underground and make as a tank which collect the government water, and later on during the daytime when the sun is bright and shine, and through that the people turn on the motor, which motor creates a high pressure which then the water direct to the top of the roof. And as you know, this is a DC motor because there are two types of motor, one's AC and one's DC. But I have not installed AC motor because it's high cost and it's very complex. That people get confused on that. But a DC motor is even the people in the farm or anyone who has little knowledge on that can easily operate that. And it's a direct connect through the solar panel which converts that into energy. And I would like to show a demo on that, but as you know, the sun is down already, and I have, can't show the demo, but I have made an alternative method, which is battery, and this is a DC battery, and the motor runs in the 24 volt, but each battery is 12 volt, which are made into a series, which add on the voltage and made it 24 volt. So let me show you a demo on that. Yeah. As you can see, this is the underground water which you keep in your home, right? And this is a simple motor which you basically use. And through the water pressure, it leads to the top of the chamber. For example, outside you have tank right in your home. From that, and you can just separate to the your washroom or kitchen, everything. And you know the DC motor is very easily operated because even there is no current at all in the remote places, it's very easy to control. Yeah, and if I move to my next project, yeah, many people will be knowing this project because this has been sitting in our workshop for 2 to 3 years because it's just a model back then. And you know, like people visit our workshop, they ask like, what is this? Whether it works or not. So like, we have to answer like it's just a model, you know. Then this time we thought like, why not visitor wish make it true, and we made as this is a working model. And finally, it's a grass cutter actually, and only thing we had done is only few changes because our past students have made it so good that it's only need to have few replacement. And first main replacement which I've done is motor, which you can see through this projector. And this is a high power, it's a 750 watt, and before motor it was 350 watt, so which was not able to cut. And I also brought a few changes because the blade is is a kind of plastic blade, like wire type, because before it was just a blade, but it was kind of risky. So like we made it the wire type because it will be like more safety for the people. And also we have extended this wire, like it's easy to like roll and carry and work for a longer area. And let me show you a demo of that. Yeah, it works so fast that it just slices the grass into like a butter. And last but not least, I would like to thank you all for listening very carefully. And if you have seen, there's 2 projects which is eco-friendly and mostly used in the future. So you guys as being a young generation, if you have a knowledge about that, it will be a very great useful. And last, I would like to thank our trade student backstage who have not been here. We have actually like 9 students. They have worked, we all have worked very hard and made into a successful this one. And I would like to thank all of you. And we have done it, brother. Thank you, everyone.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today, with the spotlight students are going to present to you all our skills that we have been preparing from since 1 month. The topic includes in our presentation are first, huddle and resort model along with presentation. Second, reflexology. Third, yoga with demonstration for all of your better understanding. The main aim to present our trade skill is to get more aware on our trade. So first, Master Tochi Gebo will explain on huddle and resort model along with presentation.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I, Toshigabo Biobox Spartate, would like to share a knowledge on hotel and resort. First, the main purpose of making this model is to share our knowledge about hotel and resort, and we make this model as a teamwork where we get to know many knowledge and ideas on hotel and resort. We use most of our materials are natural except thermoball. The first hotel and resort meaning is hotel is a place where people can stay all night while they are traveling. It's like a temporary home from our home. On the other hand, resort is like a place that offer various kind of amenities and recreational activities to their vacationers. It's like a fancy vacation spot where you can relax, have fun, and enjoy your time off. The difference between hotel and resort, based on the model, you can see the first point is our location. It's totally different. Resort is located as a peaceful and mesmerizing area. On the other hand, hotel is located at city and downtown area. The second point is their facility. On the facility there is no difference, but in comparison, resort has more facilities they provide to their guests like river rafting, trekking, and etc. The third point is their stay. On the resort, they stay for long-term stay like family vacation and etc. On the other hand, hotels for short-term stay is depend on their own purpose of work. The fourth point is their provide resort is focused on more on spa treatment and less on beauty treatment. On the other hand, hotel is focused on more beauty and less on spa treatment. And thank you everyone. Have a sweet dream and good night.
Thank you, Master Doji Yamuna. Second, Ms. Diana will explain on reflexology with demonstration.
Good evening, everyone. Today I'm going to explain on the topic reflexology, which is also known as foot massage. Reflexology is the most effective and relaxing treatment because most often we focus on our internal organs, which nerves are connected in our foot and our hand. With this, we have in our body we have 7,200 nerves which are connected end of our foot. With this, I'm going to explain only two systems of the reflexologies: respiratory systems and digestive systems. With me, my classmate Samdin Chudila will show you the demo, which I'm going to explain. First, we got the hair nerve ending point here. The main purpose of the breathing here is it helps you to relieve the stress and anxiety. And second, we got the heart nerve ending point. It helps you to function well, your blood circulations, and also it helps to pump out the blood throughout all of your body. And third, we got the lungs neck ending. It helps you to it helps your blood to circulation well, and also it helps your nerve to function well. And other hand, we got digestive systems. First, we got the stomach nerve ending point here. It helps you to filter, to remove your waste food from your urine, and also it helps
it helps you to remove the waste food. And next we got the kidney nerve ending of kidney. It helps you to supply the oxygen, and also it helps you to remove the waste, unwanted gas such as carbon dioxide. And finally we got the gallbladder, nerve ending of gallbladder. Gallbladder help you to store the bile, and also it helps you to break down the fats in your body. And after all, the food reflexology is you can done by yourself, because other hand we also called it is also known as a self-treatment. You can press your hand and your food whenever you feel anxiety or tension. It helps you to remove the pain or to reduce the pain. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Jayabamula. Third, Ms. Kuntu will explain on yoga and Ms. Chumo will demonstrate the yoga.
Good evening everyone. सबको मेरी तरफ से नमस्कार. मेरा नाम है कुंतुम नामो और मैं स्पा ट्रेड में हूँ. मेरा टॉपिक है योगा. योगा एक संस्कृत शब्द से आया है और ये इंडिया से ओरिजिनेट हुआ है. योगा करने के 3 तरीके होते हैं. एक है एक्सरसाइज, दूसरा है ध्यान, तीसरा है सांस लेना. योगा हमारे शरीर के लिए स्वस्थ रहता है और इससे बीमारी भी कम आती है. योगा करने से पहले हमें कुछ बातों का ध्यान रखना चाहिए, जैसे कि हमें खाना नहीं खाना चाहिए और सांस अच्छे से लेकर करना चाहिए. योगा करते करते हमें फोन यूज नहीं करना चाहिए. और कुछ योगा ऐसे होते हैं जो हम नहीं कर पाते, इन्हें जबरदस्ती नहीं करना चाहिए. मेरी फ्रेंड दोजे शोमो आप सबके सामने एक करके योगा डेमो दिखाएंगी. पहला है पश्चिमोत्तानासना. पश्चिमोत्तानासना के फायदे होते हैं. ये पश्चिमोत्तानासना के फायदे होते हैं. ये फैट रिड्यूस करता है और इससे बॉडी पोस्चर अच्छा बनाता है. जो व्यक्ति बीमार हो, जैसे कि इन्फेक्शन हो, उन्हें ये योगा नहीं करना चाहिए. जैसे कि अस्थमा हो और सांस लेने में प्रॉब्लम हो, मूवमेंट हो, और जैसे कि अभी भी सर्जरी किया हो, उन्हें ये योगा नहीं करना चाहिए. नेक्स्ट है उष्टासना. उष्टासना के फायदे होते हैं. ये ताकत का निर्माण करता है और पीठ के नीचे हिस्से में दर्द हो, प्रॉब्लम हो, और किन लोगों को ये नहीं करना चाहिए, जैसे कि बीपी हाई हो और दिल की बीमारी हो, उन्हें ये योगा नहीं करना चाहिए. नेक्स्ट है उत्तरासना. उत्तरासना के फायदे होते हैं. ये बॉडी पोस्चर अच्छा बनाता है, इम्प्रूव डाइजेशन और ये ब्लड डायबिटीज के लिए भी अच्छा होता है. और किन लोगों को नहीं करना चाहिए, जैसे कि इंजरी हो और जॉइंट प्रॉब्लम हो, उन्हें ये योगा नहीं करना चाहिए. नेक्स्ट है धनुरासना. धनुरासना के फायदे होते हैं. ये ब्लड सर्कुलेशन के लिए अच्छा होता है, बॉडी पोस्चर अच्छा बनाता है. नेक्स्ट है चक्रासना. चक्रासना के फायदे होते हैं. चक्रासना के फायदे होते हैं. ये स्टोमक के पेट का फैट रिड्यूस करता है और पाचन तंत्र में भी सुधार करता है. नेक्स्ट है ट्री पोज. लास्ट है ट्री पोज. ट्री पोज के फायदे होते हैं. ब्लड सर्कुलेशन अच्छा होता है और बॉडी पोस्चर भी अच्छा बनाता है. हो सके तो हमें रोज योगा करना चाहिए, सुबह शाम आधा घंटे से ज्यादा नहीं
नहीं करना चाहिए। Thank you.
Ms. Kunzum and Mr. Mullah. Now I'm going to conclude our trade skill presentation here. Thank you all for listening to us carefully. Thank you so much.
Hello to everyone who are assembled here. Today, on this inter-trade skill presentation, we represent on behalf of baker and confectionery trade, as you guys can see from the setup on the stage. So firstly, I'm going to introduce each one of the participants of our trade. This is Tintin Shagya, and he is Kumba. They both are going to prepare a chocolate lava pudding, and he is Tintin Chigme, who is going to make strawberry coconut chocolate, and he is Tintin Shura, and he is Nishidorji, and her name is Parnamu. They three are going to make a 3-layer of tire cake, which means, which you can also say wedding cake. So while you know guys, while I was introducing the name of the product which they are going to make, my mouth just starts watering. Is that happening with you also?
Wait up, I wonder. Who is she?
What are you doing over here?
ये बंदे रमन नहीं ना। तुम्हें हिंदी आता है? हाँ थोड़ा थोड़ा आता है छोटा मोटा।
तुम यहाँ क्या करने आया?
मैं? हाँ। यहाँ पे? मैं वैसे मेरा नाम है रोटी लल्लू। मैं बहुत दूर से आया हूँ अरुणाचल प्रदेश से। यहाँ क्या करने आया? यहाँ पे मैं कुछ सीखने के लिए आया हूँ। लेकिन शिक्षा अच्छा नहीं मिल रही इसलिए मैं नहीं सीख सकती।
कोई नहीं, मुझे लगता है आप सही जगह पे आए हैं।
सच में?
हाँ जी, आप ये भी देख सकते हो। ये सभी ने within the 8 months इन लोगों ने बहुत सारा प्रोडक्ट सिखाया। फॉर एग्जाम्पल इन लोगों ने ब्रेड बनाना सिखाया है और डोनट्स, क्रोissant और बहुत सारा सिखाया है इन लोगों ने।
सच में?
हाँ जी।
तब तो ये क्या बना रहे हो?
ये चोको लावा पुडिंग है। आपने सुना तो होगा।
चोको लावा पुडिंग?
हाँ जी।
पता नहीं, मैंने ऐसे सुना था। बीच में चॉकलेट होता है, जब काटेगा ना नदी की तरह देता है, ऐसे सुनाई देता है। ऐसा है क्या?
हाँ वही है।
सच में?
ये सुना है।
अच्छा।
वैसे ये लोग प्रोडक्ट भी बहुत अच्छा बनाते हैं।
सच में?
डांस भी बहुत अच्छा करता है।
वाह, शायद देखने से तो ऐसे तो नहीं दिखते हैं लोग, डांस अच्छा करते हैं।
कोई नहीं, हमारा डांस प्रोग्राम में हमारा एक डांस प्रोग्राम है, आप जरूर देखने आना।
बेशक मैं जरूर देखूंगा।
और हाँ, आप यहाँ पे एक शिक्षक मिलने आएगा। मैं आपको ये कैसे बनाते हैं वो भी आपको सिखा दूंगी।
ठीक है, सिखा दीजिए और सिखा दीजिए।
हाँ जरूर। For the recipe of the chocolate lava pudding, you need 80 gram of flour and 180 gram of sugar and 180 gram of butter and 200 gram of chocolate, and you need 8 pieces of egg. तो मेथड से सिखा दूँ क्या आपको?
सिखाओ जरूर, ये भी तो जरूरी है ना।
ठीक है। First you need to whisk the egg, and then you need to put the sugar in it, and you need to whisk it until the sugar gets melted. Once the sugar gets melted, then you need to put the melted chocolate in it, and after that you need to put the flour in it, and lastly you need to put the melted butter in it. Then it can be served to the 7 people.
तो ये क्या होता है? ये
स्ट्रॉबेरी कोकोनट चॉकलेट है। स्ट्रॉबेरी
क्या बोला?
स्ट्रॉबेरी कोकोनट चॉकलेट।
तो टेस्ट कैसा होता है?
अभी ये पिंक कलर जैसा लग रहा है ना।
तो ये खा सकता हूँ ये?
ये नहीं खा सकते, ये हमारे गेस्ट के लिए।
अब ये सब तो छोड़ दो ना।
हाँ।
तो ये किसने बनाया?
ये देखते जिम्मे ने बनाया।
ये तो बहुत लंबा है, सच में मोटा भी बहुत मोटा है। मैं एक बात बताऊँ आपको?
हाँ बताओ।
तो बिल्कुल जाइन की तरह दिखते हैं, सच में।
ऐसे मत बोलो, ये शक्ल से आप जज नहीं करना चाहिए। ये हमारा क्लास का मॉनिटर है।
सच में?
हाँ जी।
वाह, अच्छा है, तब तो अच्छा है।
और ये प्रोडक्ट भी बहुत अच्छा बनाते हैं, स्पेशली क्रोissant।
तब तो मैं एक आपको सवाल पूछूं? आप यहाँ पे आके आपने क्या क्या सीखा है?
मैंने बहुत कुछ सीखा है।
बता दीजिए क्या क्या सीखा?
ये पहली बार यहाँ आया तो पहले मैंने स्पॉन्ज केक बनाना सीखा था, वो बहुत अच्छा बना था पहली बार में। और ब्रेड और सब अभी तो बहुत अच्छा जा रहा है मेरे को।
तब तो अच्छा है।
और
बड़ा बड़ा ओकेजन है, सेलिब्रेशन है, तब हम लोग ये ऑर्डर कर सकते हैं।
सच में?
हाँ, वैसे एक सवाल पूछूं?
पूछो जरूर।
आपका शादी हुआ है क्या?
कहाँ का? अभी मैं 15 साल घुटने की तरफ दिखता है क्या? ओह माय गॉड।
जब आपका शादी होगा ना, तब आप यहाँ से ऑर्डर कर सकते हैं।
बिल्कुल जरूर मैं ऑर्डर करूंगा, क्योंकि यहाँ पे बहुत अच्छा बनाते हैं वो लोग, साफ सुथरा भी बहुत है।
हाँ, यहाँ का क्वालिटी भी बहुत अच्छा है और प्रोडक्ट भी बहुत अच्छा बनाते हैं।
ओ ठीक है, मैं जरूर ऑर्डर करना चाहता हूँ एक दिन।
फिर आप ये फूल को देखो।
वाह, ये तो बहुत सुंदर है। किसने बनाया है?
ये इन्हें बनाया है।
शरद ने? वाह शरद, आपने बहुत अच्छा बनाया।
Thank you very much.
ओह वेलकम। तो अभी इसमें कलर है तो ऊपर में खा सकते हैं हम लोग?
हाँ, खा सकते हैं। ये एडिबल है। आपको ये साइड में कुछ नहीं होगा।
सच
अब
में?
ये बहुत सुंदर दिख रहा है ना। लास्ट में ये अभी ऊपर डेकोरेशन के पीछे रखूंगा। और हाँ देखो, पहले ये सब अलग रखा ना।
हाँ, ये तो बहुत सुंदर हो गया। इससे ज्यादा सुंदर होगा क्या?
हाँ,
ये कलर की तरह।
हाँ
सच में? वाह, देखिए तब तो।
हाँ देखो अब।
तो यहाँ पे क्या बना रहे हो?
यहाँ पे ये फूल बना रहा है।
फूल? ये देखिएगा थोड़ा। तो आप लोग का शेफ का नाम क्या है, बता सकते हैं? सर अंकल। सब लोग सर अंकल के लिए एक तालियां बजाएं। थैंक यू। और यहाँ पे डेकोरेशन बना रहे हैं, बहुत सुंदर है। थोड़ा मैं और लोगों को देखो। देख लीजिए आप लोग, सुंदर है ना? थैंक यू। आपने बहुत अच्छा बता रहा है।
और हाँ, मैं आपको इसका रेसिपी भी बता सकता हूँ।
बता दीजिए।
बाहर क्रीम दिख रहा है ना, अंदर इसके अंदर स्पंज होता है।
स्पंज? मुझे क्या होता है?
वो स्पंज है जो केक को स्ट्रक्चर देता है और टेस्ट भी बहुत अच्छा होता है।
सच में? तब फिर इसका रेसिपी जो कहाँ पे मिलता है?
मैं हूँ ना, मैं आपको बताऊंगी।
ठीक है, बता दीजिए। और इन लोगों को भी।
वैसे तो हम लोग दो तरह का स्पंज केक बनाते हैं। तो I'm going to teach you the easier one, jelly simple sponge cake. So for that we need 150 gram of flour and 150 gram of sugar, and we just need 5 eggs. So the method is, first you need to separate the egg white and egg yolk, and we need to mix the egg white, and then after you get like a foam structure, then you need to add the sugar in it, and you need to whisk it again until the sugar gets melted, and then after that you need to put the egg yolk in it, and after that, after इसके अंदर flour डालना है और it's ready to bake and ready to eat.
खाली इतना? ये तो घर पे भी बना सकते हैं ना सब लोग? देखो यहाँ पे उन्होंने बहुत अच्छा बनाया है। आप लोग को बहुत मेहनत लगता होगा ये बनाने के लिए।
हाँ जी, बहुत लगता है।
देखो अब ये लोग अपना बैटर इसके अंदर डाल रहे हैं, लेकिन
ये जो क्या होता है?
ये मोल्ड है, माफी मोल्ड है। लेकिन हमेशा जब हम लोग बैटर को मोल्ड में डालते हैं, ये हमेशा प्री हीट होना चाहिए।
ओह,
तो हाँ, एक एक्टिविटी हो जाए, है ना?
ठीक है।
तो अभी तक मैंने 2 रेसिपी बताया था आप लोगों को। फिर
मैं आप लोगों को एक सवाल पूछना चाहता हूँ दोस्तों। यहाँ पे प्रोडक्ट 3 है ना? 3 से ना चोको लावा पूछी करना, रेसिपी कौन बताएगा ना? मेरी तरफ से मैं एक स्लाइस लिख देगा। सच में मैं मजाक नहीं करता हूँ। कोई है बताने के लिए? कोई है? हाथ ऊपर कर दीजिए। दिखाई नहीं दे रहा शक्ल जो बहुत। कोई है?
I think sir want to answer it.
I know it.
Sir, do you know the recipe of choco lava pudding?
Yes, sir.
Okay, if you're
your recipe? Oh, chocolate milk, chocolate pudding, chocolate milk. Add some eggs and whisk it with sugar. At a little flour put together with the melted chocolate. Put in the oven very short and very hot.
Thank you, sir. I think sir deserve a piece of cake.
देखो ये तो बहुत सुंदर हो गया बहन।
हाँ ये सुंदर हो गया है।
वाह।
और आपको यार इसके साथ फोटो खींचना है क्या? जरूर। हमने आपको एक फोटो खींचेगा। अब यार देखो तो डेकोरेशन कैसे बना रहे हैं?
हाँ ये तो बहुत अच्छा बना रहे हैं आप तो। अब ये
पहले ये पिंक था ना, अब इसको चॉकलेट के ऊपर डिप कर दिया है।
ये तो खाने के लिए मन लग गया मेरे को। एक खाओ प्लीज, खाने दो ना।
नहीं, पहले हम ये गैस को देगा, फिर इसके बाद आप खा लेना।
बिल्कुल जरूर।
अब यहाँ देखो तो चॉकलेट पुडिंग, चॉकलेट लावा पुडिंग हो गया अब।
वाह ये तो बहुत सुंदर देख रहे।
अब
देख रहे।
अब इसको काट भी सकता है। देखो नदी जैसा भाव।
कर सकते हो, मैं काटूं?
देखिए सभी लोग और इसका देखिए देखो
ये पूछना भूल गया, आपका नाम क्या है?
मेरा नाम लेब्रो है।
लेब्रो। मैं आपको बहुत शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहता हूँ क्योंकि आपने मेरे को बहुत अच्छा सिखाया और मैं नेक्स्ट टाइम जरूर यहाँ पे ज्वाइन करूँगा।
Only confined to the women, but men across the world has also started showing interest in grooming themselves to look better. There is a line that says, I believe all women are pretty without makeup and can be pretty powerful with the right makeup. During a makeover, makeup is not the only important thing, but hairstyle and dressing are also very important to have a complete look. Since live demonstration is now possible due to the shortage of time, they have already done it at the backstage and now they are just giving on finishing touch-up. Audience, please have patience and I'm sure you all will be mesmerized by the look of their models. We will now witness the different types of makeup one by one. Firstly, we will start with Indian bridal makeup.
Good evening to all. I'm Tenzin Pasam and my model is Tejayamo and she is wearing an Indian bridal makeup. In India, people just give a lot of importance to the makeup for a bride purely to do with cultural lifestyle and taste. It is also to do with the wedding dress. They mostly wear sari because it is a versatile garment as every woman with all body type and skin color can carry it beautifully. And during the wedding, they usually wear red sari because they believe to bring good luck and ward off evil spirits. The Indian bride mostly wear heavy makeup during the wedding because the wedding are held during evening. A major difference between day makeup and night makeup are the consideration of different lighting and the bolder shades. Thank you.
Thank you. Next we have Western bridal makeup.
Good evening to all. My name is Tenzin Yo and my model is Sing Ajay. Today I'm going to do her Western bridal makeup. Our wedding day is the most important part in every bride's life, so make sure the makeup you choose suits her and matches with her skin tone and type. The Western bridal makeup is style that usually worn with a white pink dress and is almost feel like a princess on a special day. The makeup worn to accompaniment to the goal of Western bridal makeup is the goal of Western bridal makeup is that the bride look natural routine, so emphasize on creating a flawless skin and choosing colors are soft, making her hair into front with the braids and back with the tone curl, and it's easy and perfect to go all with the traditional and Western outfit. Thank you.
Thank you. Next we have office and professional makeup.
Good evening, everyone. Today, my moral person Namu is on an office or professional getup. The focus of office and professional makeup should be light, simple, and elegant look. Please turn around. The dress should be simple. The dress should be simple and the dress should be neatly formed with a simple tight one like this. Dress should be decent and comfortable, which will help you boost your confidence while working. Thank you.
Thank you. Next we have wedding getup.
Greetings to everyone. I'm Tenzin Nishi and my model name is Kusama Deshi. Earlier, Tibetan women by nature usually don't have the habit of wearing makeup, but due to today's modern influence in our society, Tibetan women started wearing makeup, especially during weddings. Tibetan wedding ceremony often take place in the morning, so heavy makeup is not recommended as it won't look good. Daytime makeup is often to highlight natural features, conceal flaws, and blemishes in the skin. Hair will be plaited from simple to many braids, and she will begin wearing a colorful powder indicating her marriage. Thank you.
Thank you. Lastly, we have corrective makeup.
Good evening, everyone. I, Kumar Liang, would like to explain on a corrective makeup on my model, Vimalamo. Corrective makeup is a technique that covers our skin imperfection and use a light and dark shade for better control on our face. Corrective makeup is a technique to use light and dark shade to highlight our facial features and create a pleasant balance and the proportions of the features. Corrector colors help to minimize and conceal our dark circles and even issue with a beautiful hairstyle. Thank you.
Thank you. I now request all my men to come up for a runway one by one. Please give them a round of applause.
Good evening, everyone. I think beauty industry has like different career options such as cosmetologists, nail technicians, hairstylists, and makeup artists. and so on. But due to time constraint, we have chosen to showcase only makeup part. Hope you all have enjoyed and got some makeup tips too. With this, we will conclude our trade school show. And thank you for your precious attention, and thank you to our maid as well, and have a great night. Thank you.
Good evening to you all. My name is Naman Soji, and I'm here to represent carpentry trade. And these days, we are also known as, our trade is also known as woodwork technician. Today, we will be presenting you with all the projects that we have built this month for our trade skill presentation. Starting with our first year student, Tenzin Siring and Sejil Lodin, we will be presenting you with all the projects that they have built as well, and after that, I will be presenting my own project. So without further delay, let's get started. Please welcome Tenzin Siring.
Hello, good evening everyone. My name is Tenzin and I'm from Carpentry. So what I have made for our trade presentation is a chair, not an ordinary chair but a rocking chair. It is made of using ellipse formula which we have learned in our engineering drawing class. So I would like to thank Sir Plumber Singhana for teaching us such formulas to build it as a structure. So as we come here, all the 4 pieces, 1, 2, 3 and 4, are in different stages according to it, and it can be assembled and disassembled as well. I have given it all structure to all the 4 parts so that it can drop back and forth. It often associated with relaxation and comfort. The rhythmic rocking motion has a calming effect which makes rocking chairs popular choices for soothing babies to sleep, and also used for individual seeking stress relief. After next, I would like to call Tenzin Lodin to continue this presentation. And thank you everyone. Thank you very much.
Good evening to all. My name is Tenzin Lodin and I am from Carpentry. What I have made for trade projects is folding chair and folding stool. Folding stool and folding chair are generally used in those areas where permanent sitting are not available. All the folding chairs, folding stools are made of shisham wood, because of which rich appearance, durability and the strength. And the folding table legs are made out of shisham wood, and the tabletop is made out of pine wood. Pine wood is a soft wood, and we grabbed all the shisham wood from our own hostel as it was broken and not being used. So I've been taught that reusing it from my trade project. And one of the key benefits of folding stool and the folding table is that we can easily grab it when we want, and it is compact, and it has a space saving quality also. And we can also use it for picnic purpose also. How to maintain this? A cotton cloth should be enough to clean all the dust and bring your furniture back to life. And thank you all. Come on. Thank you both. I hope you all are enjoying our presentation. So after, as they are completed with their presentation, now it's my turn. And what I have built for my presentation, for this presentation is, so before I get started, I would like to ask the questions to, I would like all of you, all the students to guess what this is. Any guesses? Okay, so let me introduce you to my project. Let me introduce you to table cabinet with hidden chair. As mentioned in the name, hidden chair, the chair will be hidden inside this cabinet, and in order to save space in your home. We also have made a drawer so that you can put your stuff. And then on top of that, we have also a table extension in case you need a longer table. We actually built this for a student as a study table. That's why we give this, the color of this project is very bright. If I talk about the materials that I used to build my project is board, which is reused from our old Kim Sung's cabinet. And if I talk about the chair, it's made out of Shisham wood. The design of this chair is inspired from our Kim Sung's chair. As you can see, it does look similar, but the size of this chair is a bit smaller. As you know, as the population grows and rise of inflation rate, not many people can afford big house, so they end up buying or renting a small house where there is not enough space for big furnitures or luxury kind of furnitures. That's where this kind of foldable furnitures comes handy. As you can fold it back when you're not using it, that way you will be saving a lot of space in your small house. And when you want to use it, you can unfold it, and that way you can enjoy your luxury furniture. If I talk more on foldable furnitures are the future. It's not easy to build. It's one of the most hardest projects a carpenter can build. As you must have seen this in many videos, it's one of the hardest projects that a carpenter can build because all it needs is perfection and accuracy. Persons have to be very experienced and skilled to be able to build these kind of furnitures. That's why foldable furnitures are the future. Recently I've been getting a lot of comments like I was working too hard, I was struggling a lot to build this kind of furnitures, and this is all such a headache for you. But then honestly, for me, it was not a headache because each and every minute I spent building this project was worth it because I'm doing what I love. I'm doing what I am passionate about. So that's all with our presentation. At last, I want to thank our guest of honor and honorable chief guest for being here with us. And we are always grateful for your support towards our institute. And also want to thank all the staff members of TCV and our ITI. And I also want to thank all the students present here. Thank you all. Thank you so much. Have a good night.